Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to spend a little time right now with Lydia Michael. She's a speaker, author, founder, and owner of Blended Collective in Detroit, Michigan. And we were fortunate to meet her at the MIC Inventors Expo last month. And it is so, I'm so grateful that we caught up with you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to where you are.
Yeah, so I studied marketing at Wayne State University here locally in Detroit, actually, after coming from Germany. So I was born and raised in Germany, and culture has always been a really big part of my life. And I sort of took that and took my education and experience in the world of marketing and business and combined the two under one roof. And that is now Blended Collective, which is my multicultural marketing and brand consulting firm.
So tell us what you're working on right now.
So right now we're working on a project with a municipality, helping them with their marketing and PR. And then we also have another business that we're assisting in the Detroit area that is a board game shop. So it's a really interesting space physically, but they also operate online. So it offers a lot of creativity and innovation to add marketing to that.
It sounds to me like you've got a pretty diverse customer base.
Yeah, absolutely. And diversity is actually a really big part of what we do. We focus our marketing around the elements of culture and emotion with a focus on diversity and inclusion.
So what are some current and upcoming trends in the marketing industry? What are you seeing happen? From where we sit, we're seeing like direct mail kind of come back, and when everybody thought it was dead.
Yeah, no, that's definitely still pretty hot and trendy. But a few other things that I see, or a couple of things I'll tell you, is one, it's a no-brainer. Everybody's talking about AI, artificial intelligence. A lot of fear in the industry because people think that AI is going to replace their jobs. I think differently. I believe that AI is really going to allow us as people to figure out how we can be more human, because AI at the end of the day is not human. And so for us, it becomes a challenge to step more into who we are as people and how we can best represent our companies and our brands in the best emotional way possible as well. That's one trend. Another trend that I see heavily is the focus on customer loyalty. Customer acquisition, of course, is always important, but especially this year in 2023, and I believe going into the new year, companies are focusing on how they can keep and retain their customer base. And a lot of that is driven by loyalty. So thinking about initiatives and marketing that you put in place that really creates a genuine and loyal customer base.
It's kind of interesting. I love your perspective of AI because in my mind, AI can't do a whole lot of damage without us stopping it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, your book, Brand Love, which we haven't talked enough about. Tell me how that's different from other marketing books.
Yeah, it's right here, by the way, and up here if you can see it. But Brand Love to me is unique in the sense that I add a lot of cultural perspective to it. So the books that are in the market are great, and I've read a lot of them, and I support them. But I think it was really important for me to think about brand love and the concept of connecting emotionally and on a human level with brands and customers from a very cultural perspective. So think of the case studies, the interviews, everything that I share in the book is done from a very multicultural basis. So I give case studies from Germany, other parts of the world. I talk about my experience when I was in Japan and how that was sort of an influence in the branding and the marketing. We live in a cultural and a multicultural world, right? And so it's only realistic for us to look at brands and customer connections in that very same way. So that's a big addition to my book, Brand Love.
Unbelievable. And your global view, because I've traveled a lot. Matter of fact, we just came down the Rhine through Germany and stopped and saw every castle there ever was built.
Yeah,
But I did a lot of work in Japan as well, and you have to have that global vision to really speak to today's audience, because America is a reflection of the global population, you know? So
absolutely.
you introduce, and we've only got a couple minutes here, but you introduced the 8 brand love stages model in your book. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the tool or the model is really created to help companies of all size understand how they can implement emotional connections with their customers. So one of the first stages, going from awareness all the way through trust, attachment, love, and essentially loyalty and advocacy, is the way that you can truly build this healthy foundation for your brand to evolve and be successful.
Well, listen, Lydia, thanks so much for joining us. Lydia Michael, she is a speaker, author, founder, and owner of Blended Collective. Hold up your book one more time. Okay,
Yeah.
so
You
that's
can find it online.
all right.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Watching the Michigan Business Page on the Michigan Business Network.